Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver with a short little information coming to you this morning. Got a long day today and a long day tomorrow, but I want to stop for a second to address the school shooting, another school shooting, another mass shooting, another mass murder, another case of gun violence, and all the accolades, all the quotes that liberals are very good at coming up with. And the solution is always the same. Can we just find some way we can control this? Can we just find some way we can stop the shooting? Can we just find some way to come together and prevent this? Which means more and more of your freedoms taken away. Because to a Democrat, to a liberal Democrat, the only solution, the only compromise is you walking closer and closer to their points of view. They've never had a compromise where they gave you something that they're going to compromise. So when they start talking to you about finding common ground and finding some solution for this, ask them what is their common ground that they can come to for us. My question about school shooting, pretty simple. These kids take a gun from home normally, and they don't shoot the home up. They hop on the bus and don't shoot the bus up. They walk past the park and don't shoot the park up. They go past a mall and don't shoot the mall up. But they go to school and shoot the school up. So what are they trying to tell us about what's going on in school? Because we already see the school does not want you, the parents, involved in what's going on at school. They tell your kids what gender they are. They tell your kids what race they have. They tell your kids if boys can have babies or not. They tell your kids what they want to, and they will criticize, even try to file charges on you if you dare speak up about your children. Then they teach your children qualities and morals that you don't want. But more importantly, these school shootings, there's some anger going on from these kids at school, and parents do not know what's going on at school. If your child have a problem, they take your child to another professional, a mental health professional. And you see the cases with the shooting in I think it was Brooklyn, in Buffalo, I guess it was. The guy was on a mental health evaluation for days. The most common trait of these shootings, school shootings and mass shootings period, is mental illness and medication the professionals are giving our children. Medication. Psychedelic medication. Medication deal with depression and make you feel bad about yourself. I mean, over and over again, I looked at these cases. I looked at all of them, and it's a common thread. Or they say the common thread is no father in the home. The common thread is the bullying at school. The common thread is professional government help in a mental case that may or may not exist until they go to the government and give them medication that keeps them crazy. The result of all the shootings is more and more of your freedoms, more and more attacks on your gun rights. And the solution is, of course, not taking away guns. They don't shoot the police department up. They don't go to the National Guard. They don't go to a military base and shoot up a military base. Why do they shoot up schools? Could be nothing to do with the fact it's a no-gun zone. It could be nothing to do with the fact that they advertise, they proclaim on the walls, no guns allowed. Gun violence is another term made up by evil Democrats. Guns do not have violence. I have guns all over my house. Keep a gun on me. This gun has never went off by itself, never got out my holster and attacked somebody, never went up to somebody and said, I want your money, never done anything wrong. It's owned by a black man, never been used for anything but protect my black family and my black life. So the idea about guns being violent is foolish, because Democrats are violent. They're the ones shooting, they're the ones murdering, they're the ones riding through Christmas places and cars. Don't let this school shooting add an ounce of guilt to you and your right to carry a gun and your right to defend your family. They want you defenseless. Every place Democrats are in control, you are defenseless. They ruin things on purpose. We spend our time trying to talk and debate with them about what's good and bad. They know what's good, they know what's bad. They like bad. Their money, power, and prestige come from monitoring misery, not success. Get your kids out of these doggone government schools. Are you kidding me? Had enough yet? What is it about school that make you want to put your children in these schools? Demand the money they send to these schools, they send home with their parent. Demand that they give you the budget they give it each child in their classroom. Put it in your bank account. Let you decide where your kids are going to be educated. If you want public schools, great. But if you want to hire that public school teacher and put her in an office someplace and give her your kids to train your way, why can't you do that? Why are we debating with these idiots on what sex my child is? What school books they're going to read? Why are we shut down at school board meetings? Why are we restricted in what we can say as parents? We know that's a problem in school, folks. That's why we have school board meetings in force. You can't debate with the devil. School boards are evil. Primarily evil people that want to control your children because they hate your children. Gee, what evidence more do you need to know? Your kids are going to school to shoot the school up, trying to tell you how bad things are in that school. You won't do anything about it. You won't help them. There for these kids, these poor kids taking their own guns in their hands and going to school to make a statement. Your children should be nowhere near a government school. And you know that. Instead, you feel guilty about trying to get your kids. These are your children. These are your children. Get them as far away as possible from these government slave camps called public schools, these gang prep schools in the ghetto. Get them out of here. You know and I know. In one school year, you give a voucher of $5,000 per student. Every church opens a school up. Every church is full of credentialed teachers. You think credentialed teachers make you a better teacher? Great. Every church is full of teachers that are credentialed. They're full of teachers that belong to the union. Same classroom books, you can buy them anywhere. Same books, same classroom, same desks, same teachers, same everybody but these fools and government administering your child's life. The tragedy is that we have not woken up as a nation yet. Banned public schools. They have done nothing for your society and your people. They don't even teach the Constitution any longer. They don't even teach cursive writing because the Constitution is written in cursive. They have done nothing but ruin your children's lives. Nothing. And then you send them out to these government-controlled colleges, and they come back hating you, despising you. These school shootings are frustrated young people that are at the end of their rope. They've been diagnosed as mentally ill or become mentally ill by dealing with these stupid psychiatrists with their drug-dealing attitudes. Every time you go to a mental health person, you come back with a prescription for drugs. You sit back and take the drugs if you want to. The problem is the environment you got these kids in. They're scared, they're confused, they're angry, and they do not see their parents doing anything about that. Parents, stop sending your kids to these gang prep schools. It's taking control of your children's lives. This is Mason. Stay right or be left. Eternity, it's a long time to be wrong. See you later.